So to start things off, I just want to quickly apologise for how late this video is coming out. Granted, it depends on where you live, but I've been basically trying to download the data since yesterday, and that took like almost 2 days, which is absolutely insane, and that just comes back to how bad my internet is. But yeah, I apologise for the late videos, and I am going to be uploading another one after this, not too long after hopefully. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day as always, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. And I actually got this man to Super Attack 10, so we are going to be seeing how good he is and the ability system buffs. But basically, I just wanted to give him the Shining Gold Star, so I just did it for the Gold Star pretty much. And if you aren't aware of what he does, he causes supreme damage and he does greatly lower defense, and he gets an 80% attack and defensive boost when HP is 80% or below. So he's one of those guys with that below percentage restrictions, which I am not a big fan of, but I suppose we will see how hard it does hit at Super Attack 10. He has pretty decent link set, just pretty standard, and of course I would imagine that he is going to Dokkan in the future, and it most likely, his passive is most likely going to go up to 90%, if not 100%, and he's going to be getting the Rebirth link. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight into, I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, maybe? Yeah, let's take on Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I was thinking Vegeta, but type disadvantage toward the end. It just wouldn't really work out too well. But let me know in the comment section down below if you are hyped for the 200 million download celebration. And we are actually supposed to be getting a ton of cool stuff tomorrow. We are getting the... But here's the thing. There is a bit of a difference between the celebrations on JP and Global. And one of the main differences is that Global and Japan are supposedly getting a ticket banner, but here's the thing, there hasn't been any announcement regarding how, like, the period of time that we are going to be getting the tickets from. So I would imagine that it's going to work in a different way from Japan, because in Japan it was officially announced that from October last year up until quite recently, around 6 days ago, the amount of stones that you spent between that time, you would get in terms of tickets in return, right? And that is going to be coming out in around, I think that is actually going to be coming out in around 10 hours or so over on the Japanese version, but in around, I'm saying around a lot, in around 4 or 5 hours, we are going to be getting the Global versus Japan thing. So that is the thing that is going to be coming the soonest. And then after that, we are going to get the ticket banner on JP, and then something that resembles a ticket banner over on Global, because there was some stuff in the database that resembles a ticket. So we are getting tickets for, like, that's a fact. We are definitely getting tickets. But the problem is, how are we going to obtain those tickets? It just doesn't really make any sense at the moment. But I would imagine that they are going to be clearing that up relatively soon. So this is Vegeta without the passive. And are those orbs going to drop the right way? I don't think they are. So going to avoid super attacking with Goku for now. But his attack stats is currently at 30,000. And I don't think that they changed the Big Bang animation. It would have been cool if they did, but I suppose we are going to find out in a few moments. So we get the normal attack. Now Vegeta, what can he do? To be fair, you know what? I think I underestimated this man. 170k without the passive active. Huh. This guy may actually have some potential. Huh. With ability system buffs, I definitely see this guy putting in some work. So far, I am actually impressed. But, of course, I do have to see how much of a boost he's going to get from that passive. It's a shame that the World Tournament units don't get Fierce Battle. They could have just had an exclusive event, or Dokkan event, for the World Tournament rewards, but they just decided to shaft them with that Rebirth link. And it's not to say that the Rebirth link is bad, but the majority of the time you do want the damage, which is one of the reasons why I want a God Goku Dokkan Fest. Alright, so it's kind of inconvenient that we did get Grade 8 mode, but at least we are going to take no damage. And if I'm not mistaken, we were actually below that 80% restriction, so I'm hoping that by the time we get out of this Grade 8 mode, we get the Super Saiyan Vegeta to come up in our rotation. So they tend, or Goku in particular, tends to stay in Grade 8 mode for at least 2 turns. It's very rare that he stays in it for more than 2, but it does happen in some occasions. And I actually didn't know this, but Grade 8, they can only go Grade 8 once per event, or per run of a single event. But when specific units do rebirth, they can go into it twice, which is an interesting feature. But I mean, the chance to go into grade 8 is still low, but I suppose it's cool that they can go grade 8 twice instead of just once. Now here's the thing, this is kinda of an inaccurate representation of what he can do, because the boost from Goku is going to make a bit of a difference here. But I suppose we can see how hard he's going to hit with just a boost from Goku. Well, he does have the Super Saiyan Link active as well, and his attack stat is currently at 63,000, so almost double. I think it is double actually. Let's go ahead and grab these. Did I make a mistake here? Is Goku going to take him out? Oh no, don't take him out. And he just had to get the crit. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just like, this man is going to get a super attack. Nope. I mean, that is actually annoying. I wasn't really thinking there. I was just like, yeah, he's just going to get, everyone hit super attack. Big mistake. Right, let's go over this. Maybe it would have been better to take on the Vegeta events. Multiple stages. I will avoid super attacking with Goku. I mean, we do have Vegeta coming back round next turn, and the passive is going to be active, which is nice. But I kind of wanted to see his attack with the boost from Goku, because that boost from Goku makes a massive difference. And I'm curious to see how much of a difference he'll make to him. Low-key, I think he's actually going to hit harder than Trunks. He may actually hit harder. And Trunks has a pretty high spell multiplier. He gets a 100% attack boost, but I believe my Trunks is currently only at super attack 6, I want to say. Okay, so no super attack for you. Passive is active, and I'm going to Usher here, actually. His attack stat is at, let's have a quick look, 69,000. But this is so weird because Goku isn't here. It must be a visual glitch. And I super attacked with Goku. That was so smart. Here we go, moment of truth. Just under 300k. Keep in mind that he does have a farmable super attack. You know what? I may actually use this guy. Who could I put him in for though? That's the thing. That is a tough question, because I mean, maybe Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I may actually do that. I'm not even joking. This man actually surprised me, and of course we're going to try him out with the boost from. So, as I was saying, I'm going to try him out with the boost from your boy Super Saiyan 3 GT. And because I don't really want to use a Stone Tooth for my stamina, we're going to take on the Boss Rush event. And I didn't want to take on the newest Boss Rush event because of the type disadvantage, but we are mainly looking at the attack stat anyway. But, god damn, of course Gogeta just came out of nowhere with the crit. And to be fair, and again, not like it matters anyway, but we are going to get Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 GT in the same rotation. Here's the bad thing. We haven't lost any health, so you can see how much of a boost he gets without the passive active. And I'm going to keep the two together anyway. But the thing about these first few stages is that they don't appear because of how hard they were. Like, the events back in the day were so hard that they just didn't appear for a few turns to give everyone a chance. It's actually pretty funny. Okay, so what can these guys do? I imagine that they could potentially take him out here, but let's compare the Trunks and the Vegeta here. So 220k. What about the Trunks? Okay. Never mind. Just never mind. Keep in mind that Vegeta's passive isn't active here. So that's mainly why. And this man still isn't attacking. Who are we taking on next? I want to say Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think that's right. So, at least, I mean, he does attack quite frequently. I think we're going to be fine. We do have a type disadvantage, but we... Oh, wait, it's Kid Buu. Never mind. I completely forgot. And this guy does have multiple stages, and he doesn't take his time to actually attack. Which is, of course, what we are trying to aim for here. Wow. It just had to be in that last... You know what? Let's just avoid attacking here completely. But I legit think we are going to take the stage out with just normal attacks. These... Oh my god, it's actually crazy to see how much the meta has advanced. Like, this is definitely one of the easier Dokkan events. But even so, the fact that we can take out the first stage of an event with a normal attack, it's just like, oh, okay. Like, back in the day... I'm saying back in the day a lot. Back when these Dokkan events came out, it took you like 5 super attacks maybe. But we should lose a decent amount of health here, I hope anyway. And are we going to take out this stage with normal attacks again? I say again, but it's just the next stage. And get super attacks. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. And I believe the passive is now active. Oh, it's close. It's close. And of course, both the normal attacks are crits. Now, this is where we have a type advantage, which is pretty good. And wow. The amount of times that Great Ape Kid Goku has screwed me over is unbelievable. Granted, you guys didn't see any of that because I just cut it all out. But I was always in the position to get the rotation that I wanted multiple times in multiple stages. And then Goku's just like, no, I'm going to go Great Ape. And that is why I am legit at the end of this boss rush. And it's like 10 different events. So I can't even remember the last time I saw you guys. I think it was maybe the Super Saiyan 3 Goku event, maybe a bit before that. I have legit taken on every single event since then. But we finally have the rotation that we wanted. We have the passive active. And I just want to see this man's super attack before I end the video. All for one super attack. Keep that in mind. For one particular scenario. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. A 50k boost. And of course that's going to be even more when you give him ability system buffs. I may actually run him over Pycon because he hits harder than Pycon. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy today's video as always. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have this Vegeta and if you're going to get to Super Attack to 10. Honestly, I will say that he is worth the grind, or he was worth the grind, I should say. And that in the future, when he does eventually get a rebirth, he is going to be a very solid unit. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.